Welcome back, YouTube family. Before I begin this news story, remember to hit the notification button, like and subscribe to my channel to view relevant content. What a story I have for you today. Let's begin. In Oregon, a woman fought for her freedom by fleeing her kidnapper's dungeon in Klamath Falls, Washington. The danger for her started on July 15th. Negasi Zuberi pretended to be an undercover officer to get services from the victim. Negasi Zuberi posed as a police officer and said she was under arrest. He used his taser, handcuffs, and leg irons to restrain her. Initially, she was fooled because Negasi Zuberi had a firearm, a uniform with patches, and additional law enforcement items. Now, while he drove, she noticed his digital map. It showed 2 hours and 4 minutes remaining to the destination. It was then the victim realized he's an imposter and she's being kidnapped. YouTube family, I can't even imagine the frightening and sinking feeling she had in her heart, knowing that a madman is taking her freedom. Plus, she did not know the location and she was restrained from her hands to her feet, not able to move a bit. She stated that it was a long journey, and when Negasi Zuberi took breaks, he assaulted her violently in the vehicle. Then they reached a destination in Washington. His dungeon was a makeshift cell room in his garage. It was made of cinder blocks with a metal door locked from the outside. Also, as we know, cinder blocks are pretty much soundproof, so screaming aloud would not have helped her. He rented and subleased a home in such an upscale, quiet neighborhood in Washington. And everyone, this proves that evilness like this type of torturous crime could happen ever and anywhere. And 911 calls were found from the past. Neighbors said Negasi Zuberi was confrontational and combative, typical of this kind of personality. Now, one day, Negasi Zuberi left his home, and finally she was left alone in the dungeon. With her will to live, she banged the metal screen with all of her might. Then she broke the welds and pulled the door down to get out, along with climbing over a fence. Just the right timing, and as she escaped, she alerted a motorist to stop and call 911 with the location. So FBI tracked him by using his cell phone, and at the time, Negasi Zuberi went to Nevada, on to another conquest, I guess. Law enforcement surrounded him. He resisted arrest, and the FBI had a standoff in a Walmart parking lot. Well, on July 16th, law enforcement got a search warrant, entered his makeshift cell and the home, and found the victim's purse and tons of evidence linking him to numerous women. Shocking details. This evil man filmed some of his assaults with the victim so it could appear consensual. Oftentimes, he uses fake names like Sakima Zuberi, Justin Joshua Heish, and Justin Kawasi, and other aliases. He had a LinkedIn page with a photo and name Sakima Stringer, belonging to a man who was interviewed by the news. Now, the real Sakima Stringer is from Texas. He was flabbergasted by the overwhelming data. More shocking details. FBI revealed that he captured women from Washington, California, Oregon, Colorado, Utah, Florida, Alabama, Nevada, New York, and New Jersey from August 2016 to July 2023. And Negasi Zuberi is a horrific predator who used false police authority and captured women as if they were his property. In some cases, he placed illegal substances in their drinks to capture these female workers. He has 4 assault cases on record too. He has lived in 17 cities in the last 10 years, mainly in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and Oakland, California. In 5 years, he lived in 11 cities. So much moving around, instability, and questionable past history. I can't trust someone who moves that often unless I see proof of their profession. It is very suspect. Negasi Zuberi's ex-partner still lives in Klamath Falls. They share the same residence with their 2 young children. She was questioned by the news media and requested that her photo and name be withheld. Now, although there's tons of concrete evidence against Negasi Zuberi, she does not believe that he participated in any of these crimes. Unfortunately, there are many women with husbands and partners similar to him with the same doubtful mindset. Several male criminals choose women who are very docile and naive. These women don't ask questions and they rather ignore their intuition. She claims that she did not hear any commotion in their home. She says that Negasi Zuberi is very helpful. He has helped her attend school, and he would never bring danger into their home, especially with their children. She says the FBI is lying on him. In my opinion, her view of him is invalid at all. Where do they get these people from with their head in a cloud? She is in complete denial. Presently, I wonder how Negasi Zuberi supported himself besides subletting rooms. Did he access money from his victims' banking accounts and use their identification for credit cards? This man has a mindset to falsely act as a law enforcer and take women as he pleases for so many years. Just imagine how many people there are with this illness. And several serial deleters are out there in the world. We just don't know about them yet. Many of them are our neighbors, co-workers, employers, and people who hold high positions in various professional fields. And plenty more victims are or may be deceased by Negasi Zuberi. It seems she's the first person to escape. I'm so interested to hear updates to this story. Please leave your comments below. I would love to hear from all of you. And remember to hit the notification button, like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks a million and stay safe wherever you are.